Hello all, welcome to part 15 of TestNG training series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to enable or disable the test methods at the class level using @ignore annotation from TestNG. So let's get started. In the previous session, I covered how to enable or disable the test methods using either enabled attribute or @ignore annotation. Here, we are only disabling or enabling a single test method. But here, we want to enable or disable the test methods inside the class. All the test methods which are annotated with @test annotation, which are created inside the class, at a go we want to disable or enable. Okay, enable means nothing but if you don't provide @ignore annotation, automatically it is enabled. If you provide @ignore annotation at the class level, and all the test methods which are provided with @test annotation inside this class will be disabled from execution if you provide @ignore on the top of the class. Okay, fine. So without any delay, I'll show you how to specify this and how this works out. Okay. So I'll open the Eclipse IDE, and here we have a single class known as login class. Inside this login class, there is only one method, one test method provided with @test annotation. Similarly, I'll create few more test methods. Okay. Public void, some dummy guys. Okay. I'll not create something like this like real time, but just for the sake, I'll be creating 2 or 3 more test methods. Okay. Verify title. Okay. Like this. Verify title. A very simple test I can write for verify title, right? So that's what I am doing. @test. I converted this test method into a okay. I've converted this normal method into a TestNG test method, test case or something you can say. I'll just copy this part. I'll just copy this part and paste it here. I don't want to do any hard work. I just want to simply say driver dot get title, driver dot get title, string actual title that is retrieved by the automation. Okay. So very simple script I'm going to write, guys. Okay. String expected title. I'm expecting the title to be your store, your store. Okay. If the title matches, the test will pass. Simple. Assert dot assert equals assert equals actual title. I'm comparing with the expected title. That's it. Okay, put a semicolon and say driver dot quit. Very simple script, automation script which will verify the title of the page. Now similarly, another test method. Here I'll provide the priority also because there are multiple tests. Better to provide priority. In which order they will be getting executed. Okay, priority is equal to 2. Then one more test method, public void verify URL. Okay, URL of the application. And I'll convert this normal method into the test method by providing @test annotation of TestNG. Now here I'll write the same script. Till here it will be same. And I'll say string actual URL. Actual URL is equal to driver dot get current URL. Okay, this will get you the actual URL. What about the expected URL? Expected URL is equal to, I have to give it whatever I'm expecting the URL to be. That is most probably this one, tutorialsinjava.com/demo. Copy this URL and paste it here. This is what I am expecting. Okay. And I will assert whether the actual URL retrieved by the automation script is matching with the expected URL. Assert equals again. Select one thing, press semicolon here, actual URL, copy here and paste it here. And expected URL, copy paste here. And finally say driver.quit. Now we have 3 automation scripts, 3 tests you can say inside this class, right? So what if I don't provide @ignore? Okay. What if I don't provide @ignore in this particular class or any test method or something? You see all the scripts will run. Okay. Here I'll give priority is equal to 3, guys. Okay. Priority is equal to 3. Save this. Now I'll run the testng.xml file. Okay, I'll run the testng.xml file where only one test method is provided here. I'll provide all the test methods. 1, 2, 3. Second one is what? Verify title. Third one is verify URL. Okay, from the login class. Verify URL. The third one. Okay, I'll provide that here in the testng.xml file. So three test methods got mentioned here. So three tests will run. So I'll right click on this testng.xml file and say run as testng suite. All the three test methods one by one, they will be running based on the priority that I have provided inside the script. First test will be running. Open the Chrome browser, maximize the browser, open the application URL, then it will log into the application and done. Second one, verify title. We'll just verify the title and done. Okay, it will be very fast. Verify URL, we'll verify the URL and done. Three tests got passed. Okay, three tests got run, three tests got passed. What if I provide @ignore? Okay, for the first test, I'll provide @ignore on the top of the @test annotation over the mouse and import this from TestNG. Only for one test, I am providing @ignore at the test level. Other two tests, @ignore is not there. In this case, if I run the testng.xml file here, the remaining two tests will run. Okay, the first test will not run. The remaining two tests will run. Verify title and verify URL will be running, whereas verify user with valid credentials will not run. Okay, verify title, verify URL. Okay, got run. You can see here, guys, in the TestNG results, you can see that verify title, verify URL, but verify login with valid credentials is not running. Okay, this one user login with valid is not run. What if I move this @ignore on the top of the class? Here, I'll say @ignore on the top of the class. This will apply, @ignore will apply to all the test methods which are there inside the class. This is what I call it the class level ignoring. Okay. So none of the test methods inside this login will run now. Okay. Zero tests will run now. Right click on the testng.xml file and say testng suite, run as testng suite. You'll see that zero tests will run now. Zero tests because @ignore is mentioned at the class level that will ignore all the test methods inside the class. None of the tests inside the class will be running. So hope guys you understood how to enable or disable the test methods at class level using @ignore annotation in TestNG. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'm going to cover another TestNG topic for you. Till then, see you. Bye bye.